head aches. Over here, good warrior.
Hi, stranger.
Excuse me, I have a slight pain. Do you notice anything on my head? It's an itch or a cut that simply won't go away.
It appears to be a battle scar.
Ah, as I suspected. It must be from my most recent battle. You should see the other man. He got the worst of it.
Worse than... I suppose it's possible, yes. If he is headless.
My arms are numb from battle. Does it need any dressing? Do you think it is a serious wound?
Good Dringer. You have an axe in your head. It is grim. I will take it out, but you will surely head off to the next realm soon.
Ah, Valhalla it is. I appreciate your candid response. Now I prepare myself for the sights and sounds of the Corpse Hall.
I will relieve you of the pain it gives you. Send you down the Bifrost.
It is time. You know, there's a great mead hall nearby. We could go there and reflect on our greatest exploits. Nothing finer than an endless night of drunken glory. To make you forget all of the
All your enemies have been slain. Now you rejoice.
Aww. Aww. Poor fella. A broken axe from the head of a warrior. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the concept of Valhalla in this game is about what you would expect. The concept of Valhalla or Valhalla was relatively new in Germanic society, like toward the end of the pagan world. So the thing is that during the Great Migration, you see an increase in like skirmishes and battles and whatnot, especially like as they started to raid, they expand their influence and expand places that they could raid. Up crops this new piece of folklore about a Hall of the Slain, you know, and it's it's a very elaborate piece of lore, but it comes out of the Romantic era, or as some people call it, the Viking era, right? So it does stand to reason. If you kind of look at dig sites, you know, mass graves and stuff, where there was a big battle, and whether it be the Swedes or the Norwegians or the Danes who come and they engage in open warfare, it would be very hard to collect up their dead and bury all these people. Well, to give them the proper funeral rites, you know, to wash the body, clip the fingernails, sing the songs for every individual person, build the pyres for all of them, right? So the idea was to put them in a mass grave and then come up with this beautiful story. It's easy to see where Valhalla came from, because what is Valhalla? It is the Hall of the Slain. It is a Hall of the Dead, right? A heaping pile of corpses in a grave mound could easily be identified as a great warrior hall. You know, where Odin comes, because Odin was said to be Lord of the Grave Mounds, right? So instead of being a guest where he finds these great grave mounds, he would be the host of these grave mounds, right? And so that concept sort of mutates into this fantastic hall in Asgard, you know, where Odin sits with his greatest warriors. They fight in the courtyards. every day. And at night they rise up to feast in the hall, right? Which corresponds to a lot of myths and legends about the ghosts of old battlefields raising up on the anniversary of the battle to fight their last battle over again, only to fall where they were slain, and then on the anniversary of that day they will rise again to fight. So Valhalla has sort of a mix of new and old legends, because that's a relatively old legend. As a matter of fact, I think in some of those legends there's usually a some kind of semi-divine figures that sit and judge these battles as they play out over and over again, so that's very common. But yeah, Valhalla is, it was a very late, it was late to the party in terms of folklore about the afterlife in Northern European culture. And it obviously sprang out of these great battles where you just didn't have time. You didn't have time to offer 300 men the courtesy of a funeral, so you just dump them in a mass grave and be like, oh well, you know, tonight they feast with Odin in this great hall of the dead, like this mass grave, right? So Valhalla is it's probably just referring to a mass grave of dead warriors who wait for Odin to come and feast with them. And that's probably where the legend of Valhalla really came from. So, yeah. There's you another little factoid. That's probably more true than some people would like to think. But yeah, Valhalla is probably just simply referring to a mass grave of warriors who never got any funeral rites. So they had to make up a pretty story about it, right? Yeah. Ooh. I can't stop looking at this game. This is amazing. But Annette, you say? This is a PS4. Don't you know how old? Can't you see how taxing? Can't you see how taxing this game is? Whoa! Oh, is it a legendary animal? Oh, this is probably gonna be bad. No. No, can I not jump? Jump, woman! Woo! Is there another one around here? Oh, shite! Ah! Oh, wow! Woo! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Okay. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, Valhalla. Ah, man. Okay. I'm not gonna say this is a badass game, but this is a badass game. Okay, this is really awesome. Anyway, well, that was surprising. Okay, so yeah. There's you another fun little factoid of ancient Nordic culture. With the probably true origins of Valhalla, right? Anyway. Oh, I need to go up there. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. Alright. That's... Cut!